So you want a tutorial of that. I can do that, but I really want to do that also not just because I love you, but also because I want to show you just how versatile that look can be. For instance, this is it in blue. We're gonna do this side in green. I'm gonna take you through the way that I do this eye. It's really my go-to, like, black smoky eye, but you can literally do it with any color combination. It just takes a few products, and I'll show it to you here and now. I hope you really like it as much as I do. So the first thing you want to do is you want to grab a black base. You can use P. if you want to. You can use like a liquid eyeliner. You can use black lipstick, which is my favorite thing. I usually use the More Matte by Milani in leather. And I just take a little bit. You don't need a whole lot to do this. And I just basically lay it down wherever it is that I want my eye shape to be in. I'm going to be smudging this out and really creating the shape, so I kind of just do a little bit on the lid and then just kind of create the basic wing, just like that. Now you can use a multitude of different brushes to do this. You can use a smudger brush, you can use a blending brush if you want to. I like to take these little spongy, old school eyeshadow tools, and I just kind of use this and I tap it along the area to kind of spread out the base. And if you're using a lipstick, you kind of have to do this with a little bit of quickness just because it will dry down. But part of the reason why I love using a liquid lip for this is because once it does dry down, it's on there. So, and because it's just the base, it does not have to be perfect by any means. But yeah, that's how you get your base down. So next, you're gonna do the bottom, your waterline and bottom lash line. You can do this with the same base you did on the top if you want to. I like to use a waterproof liner. This is the NYX Vivid Matte Liner. Excuse my container. The dog got a hold of it, so it's like really bitten into and torn up, but it still works amazingly. Just like with the top, this does not have to be perfect. I'm just gonna take a little smudger brush and I'm just gonna start to kind of blend this out and make sure there's not a harsh line. I didn't apply this bottom liner on camera just because that liner brush, as much as I love that liner, the brush is so hard for me to work with. Next, you're going to take a packing brush and a black eyeshadow, and you're just going to pack this all over this black base. You're not going to blend it up past the base, you're just going to apply it to the base. Once you have that black base set with black, we're going to take our color. Now you can totally use browns for this like I did in the first time. You can use blues, green, pink, purple, any color that you want to, red. My best advice is to have 3 different shades of that color. You can do it with 2, but I personally prefer to have at least 3 if I'm doing a good smoky ombre. And you're just going to start out with the darkest color. So I'm going to be using greens from the Michaela Pot 2 palette, and I'm going to be starting with Cody James, and then using Fall Riba, and then 13 is my 3 shades. We're going to use a small pencil slash blending brush, and I'm just going to load that color up onto that pencil brush, and we're just going to start in very tiny circles. We're going to start pressing this right along the very top edge of the black. Real quick, if you don't have one, I would highly recommend you grab a color switch off of Amazon. They're freaking amazing, and they take all that color right off of a brush. I use it, and it looks like this especially so that I can, instead of having multiple of the same brush, I can have that one brush, color switch it in between each color, and then move on to the next step, and still get the same effect with each color. They're amazing. Next, we're going with that second lightest green, and we're just going to do the same thing right on the edge of that dark green, and we're just going to start to create that ombre right along the edge all the way around. And lastly, we're gonna take that lightest green and we're just gonna start diffusing out these edges to really create that beautiful ombre of all the colors you used. And if you're using just browns, then a great final color is just a skin tone color. That way it helps to really blend into your skin. No matter what color you're doing, however, I would recommend taking a color that is close to your skin tone. It can be a translucent shade, it can be a face powder, powder foundation, etc. Just take it on a big fluffy brush and just go around very, very lightly around the edges and just kind of back and forth blend the colors into your skin tone just to really create a nice, very smoky, blown out look. So the next step is glitter. I'm going to be using my green glitter will be from the Time palette by Doe Color. It'll be this, oh god, this middle color right here. And then I'll be using a shimmer from the Pot 2 palette as well. When it comes to the application of your glitter, you're going to want to use either a glitter glue, right, like this, or if you're just going to go out like for drinks with the girls or whatever, and you're not that worried about your makeup staying in place all day long, just grab a little like lip gloss or some sort of sticky, tacky substance. You can even use like a tacky setting spray as well. Just spritz it on your eye and then press it in, and it will stay. I'm using this lip gloss for now just because I like the fact that it's a little bit holographic in appearance, and also I'm literally only wearing this look long enough for this tutorial and to do some content after, and then I'm taking it right off to do a YouTube look. So yeah, now that my eye's all nice and primed, I'm gonna take my little palette. I'm gonna take my refreshing spray from Bin Nye, the Bear With Me spray, and I'm just gonna do a quick little couple spritz, not directly onto the palette, but just kind of above it, just to kind of help that glitter collect and hold together. I'm gonna take my finger, I'm just gonna swirl it into that glitter, like so, and then I'm just gonna start pressing it right onto the lid. And you wanna kind of focus this glitter application, the center portion, and a little bit out onto the outer third. You're not super concerned about like how high it goes per se, but you want to keep the inner portion for the most part clear of the glitter, because that's going to be all shimmer. And then once you get this application how you want it, of course I got cut off. So now that we have the glitter on there, now we're going to take our shimmer. I'm taking Dreams from the Pot 2 palette, and just a small pencil brush, same one I used for the crease area. We're just going to load it up onto this brush, and then we're just going to start pressing this right in onto that inner corner. You want to definitely blend this up into the glitter, so that it all is kind of a cohesive shine. And then you're just going to take it right underneath the inner corner and just kind of, with very light strokes, sweep it out onto that lower lash line. Just like that. The last step is just taking a nice big fluffy brush. You can use the one that you used to blend out the edges, and without any product on it, you're just going to kind of very, very lightly sweep around the inner corner and just make sure that the shimmer isn't too, like there's no really harsh line around the edges of that shimmer, so that it doesn't look too crazy right there in the inner corner. But yeah, this is the look. I'm going to add liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. But yeah, this is it. This is the look in blue and in green. You can do it in gold, pink, purple, whatever color you want. That's the beauty of this look, is that it is smoky, it is beautiful. It can be any size or level of like dramatics that you want it to be. You can do it as neutral or as colorful as you want. You can combine multiple colors into it if you want to. It's a phenomenally fabulous, just simple smoky eye that looks so much harder than it actually is. So, if you try it, tag me in it, let me know. I want to see y'all do it, and I hope this helps.